everybody, welcome to another episode of Beery Entertainment. My name is Ethan and I'm the Beery. Today I'm kind of making my video in a weird location. I'm doing it at Brewery Christmas, where I do guided tours. It's been quite a busy day. First I was working in my own brewery, putting up tiles on the wall, then I had to come here do a tour, and in a few more minutes I'm kind of leaving for sword fighting practice. So that's why I'm making my video here in this weird setting and eating a little bit. Now, I love cooking, and I love cooking with beer. So if you're interested in learning how to prepare food with beer, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll do one of my next videos about cooking with beer. In all other cases, don't forget to like and subscribe. Today, while I'm trying my beer, it's a Jopen G.Y.T, gritty young thing. Now, as I was drinking beer and had to put my beer in the fridge here, I put a Property of Eve label on it, just so nobody else would run off with it. Now, G.Y.T is actually a type of medieval beer. In the old days they used spices instead of hops to give their beer more flavor, but the beer that they would make with these spices would often go stale quite fast, and it is said that the spices make people hallucinate and horny and very aggressive. Now, in general, those are all things that alcohol by itself can pull off pretty well, so I'm not sure how much of that is true. However, hops are related to cannabis and do have a calming effect, so there might be some truth to it, though all in all, we all feel pretty aroused when we get alcohol. Now, first thing I notice is that the foam is dissipating really fast, like it's sinking down, and that can actually be ascribed to the use of those spices. Hops actually help a lot with stabilizing the foam. So yeah, the foam dissipating here so fast might have something to do with the use of those spices. I don't know if it's complete not using hops. Well, I'm not seeing hops. Oh yes, it does mention hops here. They are keeping the spices a secret. Those are just mentioned as spices on the label. Now it contains barley, malt, oats. Those are very typical grains to make beer with. Even in the Middle Ages, the percentage of oats would be a lot higher than we accept nowadays. Oats are great, but they make beer very cloudy, and most commercial beers don't want it. They all want to look very bright, very clean. Now let's give it a smell. Yes, so I'm smelling lots of pine. Now, one of the spices they used to use in those days was gale, American Gallus, I believe in Latin, which was a plant that grew here in Flanders in all the swamps, and you paid for that spice as a way of taxation to the count or his representative in your town. Now, the plant barely grows here anymore, but it is very pine-ish in flavor. Also, sometimes a little bit of like a lemon aroma coming from that spice. Now, herb rather than spice. Now, that herb nowadays still grows a lot in Scotland. In Scotland, if you go up the Heather, if you go to the Highlands, you see it everywhere. Really helps with keeping away the midges, the Scottish mosquitoes they got. But yeah, usually I think they can't really pick it anywhere in the wild in Flanders or in the Netherlands. Jopen is from the Netherlands, but I think most breweries that make beer with gale nowadays order it from Scotland. It's the easiest place to get it, basically. So yeah, that is really dominating the flavor. I'm getting some smoke. I believe they use some smoked malts. So cheerios, looking forward to this one. Yes, definitely the smokiness, the pine, as I mentioned earlier, really present. Some lemon. Also picking up quite a touch of some notes of coffee and chocolate, also due to the dark malts. The oats make it really creamy, so it's a very full beer in itself. And while in the aroma, the smell, the spices, the herbs take the forefront, Here they are more like a pleasant afternote, like you get a real full maltiness. It's just short of like being a chocolate cake in terms of a malty aroma. Full creamy chocolate, coffee, and then that refreshing note. Like it's the reverse of everything we've tried before. Most beers from the Beery Christmas calendar were first very refreshing and started to sweeten up, malten up as you drink them. This one actually first has like the sweetness and then finally you get that crisp herbalness. I love beers with a lot of herbs, partially because of their historical background and partially because they taste great. So I think this is my new favorite. Yesterday I gave one of the beers an 8.5. I think I'm tending towards an 8.9 to this beer. Definitely a beauty. Also some caramel in there. Yeah, definitely a really good beer. I don't know if you'll ever have a chance to try this beer, but if you do get a hold of it, be sure to try it. In general, try beer from Jopen. They have some really beautiful beers in general. We often joke in Belgium about Dutch people not knowing how to brew, but if there's one brewery in the Netherlands who definitely knows how to make good beer, it's Jopen. With that being said, thanks for joining me again. I hope you liked my video. If you did, let me know in the comments, like and subscribe. If you didn't, just send me a message and let me know what you didn't like about it. See you in another one. Cheerios.